based on what you just said and what I know also, you're operating more in the districts of District 1, 16, 9, and District 17 as far as Cook County goes.
Right.
How is, I don't know if you want to pinpoint one thing or give an example, but how is this new proposed ordinance? What are you fearful of how it'll interrupt you providing quality housing as you've been doing for almost a decade now in the area?
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the things that's going to be tough. So they're obviously making it really hard to use a security deposit, which is similar to what the Chicago ordinance did, years ago. And I think most people in Chicago switched to moving fees, which I think they're also trying to make impossible. So essentially, it's going to be really hard to have any kind of security. When you're dealing with a tenant, that's kind of your security or your backstop if they mess up their part of the agreement. So that's going to be tough to deal with. I think there's been a lot of new regulations. Obviously, they just had the just housing stuff that came out this year, I believe. It started in January, which I think there's still a lot of people that don't know about that. That makes it more challenging to screen for criminal. Now you're not really able to do security deposits. Like one of the things we used to do with tenants, when you're trying to give somebody a second chance, where somebody's made a mistake, you could do things like, an extra half-month security deposit or a double security deposit, even in some cases where people had really tough stuff in their records or eviction. It's going to be really hard to take a chance on somebody now because you don't really have any way to secure yourself. And then you have no leverage with them if they kind of go off the rails. So that's going to be tough. I'm hoping that does not make it through. That's one of the things I always liked about being in the suburbs instead of in the city is you had the ability to use security deposits, which I actually really like. I've actually never taken a security deposit, which is kind of funny. I just like it because the tenants really value that and they tend to, that's always in the back of their mind. So that helps with behavior, which helps the whole tenant community, right? When you own an apartment building, that's what you're looking for. Keep the peace, keep everybody happy so they can live their lives.